What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 266, and we start today's episode off with a look at the Champions League group table. Forgot to show this, and with 4 games in, 4 wins, we've already qualified for the next round. So yeah, there you go. Forgot to show that in the last episode. Apologies for that, but we've already qualified for the Champions League knockout stages. Of course, we could finish second, depending on how Schalke do, but we'll have to wait and see. But let's look at the league table as well. We're still undefeated, 4 points clear of Barcelona, was it? I can't remember. But yeah, 4 points clear in the league. Already qualified for the knockout stage of the Champions League. Things looking very rosy indeed, but of course, when we start to say things like that, it turns out we get into some bad form. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But anyway, here's a look at the squad report. See how our young players are doing and how our experienced players are, showing their age, just like Casemiro there. But squad report is looking good. Squad report is looking very good. Marcano's still a 91. Desperate to see him hit at least 92 before the series is over. Who knows? Maybe he will. But, I really hope he does. I really hope Marcano does hit 92. But, anyway, De Rocha Fonte still lost 2 on the acceleration. That's really pissing me off. But, even so, we get 2 pieces of good news straight away here. And that is Sergio Medina Luna is coming back from his injury. So that's good news for us, because he has been out for 3 months. And then the physio comes back and says, yeah, I've got to tell you this one as well. Jimenez is coming back too. So, Jimenez and Medina Luna, our physio say that they are ready to come back to action, which is fantastic news for us, because they are very decent players despite them being backups, and they're not ready just yet, but they will be very soon, so that's good. But anyway, we take on Levante for the first game of the episode here, and just 3 minutes in, Ure claims the ball and launches it out wide to De Rocha Fonte, and our Portuguese winger plays it inside to Marcano here. Nice fake shot by him, finds Trouserman. Trouserman chips the ball over to Leon Brito, the fullback, making a great overlapping run, and this is why I love Leon Brito so much. What an insane cross that was. That was just perfect. I mean, seriously, weighted perfectly, angled perfectly, curved perfectly. Everything about this fullback, Leon Brito, is just insane, man. I'm so glad I spent the money on him, because he's just incredible. And Leon Brito's cross found, I think it was Poke who made it 1-0. And then Marcano here smashes the ball in with his 3-star left weak foot into the back of the net via deflection off the post. So 2-0 here, 12 minutes in, off to a fantastic start. Things were looking very, very good for us indeed. And Levante were just sinking without a trace. However, of course, like when I say that, something always happens. We always look very vulnerable from scoring. And he see Adams picking the ball up here for Levante, finding Gabianetta, plays it out wide to Masip Lopez down the right-hand side here. He ends up crossing the ball in. Ure was a little bit undecisive. Leon Brito is not tall enough really to get to the header, and unfortunately Gabianetta heads the ball into the back of the net. So that makes it 2-1 here. Levante right back in the game. But in the 28th minute, Trouserman goes down the left-hand side here, uses his strength to get past Sol Ortiz down the left-hand side, chips it into Mayoral here. Great first touch, gets taken down as he was going to take a shot there. The referee gives a penalty, and rightfully so. Not exactly sure why the Levante players were complaining, because it was a definite penalty. And of course, no Valdez Diaz on the side, so of course we can just give it to Marcano. We know what's going to happen, don't we? Marcano smashes the ball into the top corner and gives us another 2-goal lead to make it 3-1 to us. After a very good finish there. So glad Valdez Diaz wasn't on the pitch to put it wide. Good finish by Marcano, and that makes it a Athletic Madrid 3, Levante 1. But in the 69th minute, Lorenzo Poke finds Marcano here. He finds De Rocha Fonte, cuts inside and just rifles the ball into the top corner. Really good finish by the Portuguese winger, after a nice assist by Marcano to make it 4-1. And as the game was being closed out here, Grimaldo finds Mayoral, he finds Marcano, got a bit of a cold. He finds Marcano. Marcano cuts past his man here with a scoop turn. Fantastic finish into the far corner. No chance for the goalkeeper, and with 11 minutes to go, Marcano brings out the Jimmy Bullard celebration, because he gets another goal to his tally, and of course that does mean that he has a hat-trick for the game. I think that's his first of the season as well, so nice to see Marcano get a hat-trick, our captain, and that makes it a Athletic Madrid 5, Levante 1, and that is of course how the game finishes. So a very good 3 points there. Could have been risky after Gabianetta scored, but they didn't really hit us too many times, and we hit them with everything we had. But we take on Getafe in the Copa del Rey here for the following game. Of course, we won the Copa del Rey last year. We are now the holders, so we definitely want to retain it. We definitely want to retain this, but even so, Marcano gets the ball here, plays it inside to Diaz Desario. Nice turn by Trouserman here to get past his man with a Ronaldo chop. Goes onto his left foot, but it's a fantastic save by the goalkeeper to keep the score at 0-0. But in the 8th minute here, Getafe come through. Fantastic save by Ure, double save I should say. Really, really good stuff by my goalkeeper to keep the score at 0-0. But in the 17th minute, Trouserman picks the ball up here. Fake shots past his man, who plays a delicious through ball to Mayoral. Goes 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper here. Mayoral in front of goal, so composed, rounds him and dinks it into the empty net. Absolutely love Mayoral. He's just such a composed player, you know. I mean, he really is. Every single time he gets past his man and runs through on goal, no one is going to catch him, and he's always going to finish it. I've just got the utmost confidence when I'm using him on one-on-ones, because I'm usually very, very inconsistent on one-on-ones. You know, I usually tend to miss at least 50% of them, but with Mayoral, it's like a 90% success ratio. He's just so composed in front of goal. I don't know what it is about him, but anyway, unfortunately, as I was telling that little side story about my lack of composure on one-on-ones, Getafe went up the other end and scored. So Kantari gets the equalising goal here in the 23rd minute, and with half an hour played, El Qatari finds De Rocha Fonte here. Ronaldo's regen finds Diaz de Sorio. Trouserman chips it through to Mayoral. Could he make it 2 from 2 in terms of one-on-ones? Yes, he could. Simple finesse shot, really. Instead of rounding him, just finesses it, and it's the same result. It ends up in the back of the net. Getafe 1, Atletico Madrid 2. But a few minutes after that, Getafe came through here. Nice passing. Ure makes a very good save, very good double save, I should say. But unfortunately, it comes to Soroa, and in the 38th minute, Getafe were back on level terms. So 2-2 here, and then the 66th minute, Andy Evans picks the ball up here, plays that wide to Pablo Sarabia. It comes to the far post. There's Farsi. What a fantastic volley that was into the far corner. No chance for Ure. First time volley, and the Spanish goalkeeper was beaten. So Getafe 3, Atletico Madrid 2. Here you see Andy Evans taking a shot. It just goes wide, but it finished 3-2. I couldn't believe it. The game finished before my eyes, and it was Getafe 3, Atletico Madrid 2. So that is the first loss of the season. Yeah, I think it is. It must be. Yeah, it must be. First loss of the season. So we have been beaten for the first time this season. It does come in the hands of Getafe in the Copa del Rey first leg here. So we do have another leg to make amends, which I'm sure we will. But even so, the first loss of the season is always the most difficult, and that was a very bitter pill to swallow. But thankfully, we could just forget all about it for a couple of weeks, because we had international friendlies, and we took on New Zealand with Spain, which we won 2-0, and the following game was against England with Spain. Of course, we managed Spain, so we took on England with Spain, and it finished at 2-2. So a 2-0 win and a 2-2 draw. Didn't really care. International friendlies gave us a chance to just forget about that first loss of the season. And then we have a couple of scout reports here to see how our scouts are doing for the first time in a very, very long time. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like, because that really helps my channel out and it's much appreciated. All you got to do is click that like button. It really does help. And yeah, I'll see you for another rest of the career mode, most likely tomorrow.